Hello, everybody, here for the HOI4 Game channel. Welcome back to my Syndicate of America playthrough with Al Capone in charge on Kaiserredux. We are kind of getting ourselves sorted for a push over here in Germany. Yes, we have declared war on the Germans. We are now aiding the Third Internationale. We're currently preparing some naval invasions of northern Germany and Denmark. Yet, Sweden has decided to become a commune, and they're still with the Germans, which is great. We have taken out Cuba. I've done that off cam, easy enough. We are just justifying on Cuba now. I should have started the war by declaring war on Cuba. So we do have Marines over here that are doing nothing, so they'll deal with that. Our main fleet needs to, well, the whole fleet rather is coming over to Europe now. So let's go ahead and get them to come on down to Yorkshire and to Hull. Now, with the defeat of the Germans, we'll be close to finishing off the playthrough. I do just want to take out Brazil and the rest of South America. Ah, yes, the Mad Boss of America event. We can do Capone's Vision of America. See what that does. Yeah, we've got Costa Rica and Empire Brazil, but I do want to maybe strike the rest, except from the Argentine Commune, unless I really do want to go to war with the Third Internationale, but I don't think I'm going to do that. How likely are we to push forward? Not great. That's why we're researching naval invasion capacities up by a... Ooh. Do we maybe go a little bit mental here? So I'll help them defend, but if I send... We can go to Sweden as well. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Get the Sweden as well, because they only have 8 to 46 divisions. To be, that's 24, 24, 24, and 24. Yeah, that's basically the capacity there. Yeah, that'll do. That'll suffice for the time being. And the rest of the divisions I shall move out possibly very soon. Just try and stretch the Germans a little bit thin, because they're not in the best of positions. Oh, I lost all my chromium because I was importing it from the Union of South Africa. We'll get it from the Ottomans instead. I mean the Turkish. Of course, we're still waiting quite a while for that to happen. Oh, war economy. Finally. Which means we'll have even more factories building now. Looks like I should probably build some more civies. Why are we suffering attrition? Supply status. Oh, right. Right. That would explain it, because obviously all the French are here as well. What we could possibly do is, if we move you boys back for the time being, we might be able to push our tanks and motorized forward. We should maybe have tanks on one of the naval invasions, to be fair. That's fine though. We're still catching up on artillery. That's not too far away. We currently have like 30 factories or something. 35 factories on artillery. And I'm also researching armored cars. I may actually put some out. We'll see what they're like. I've not done it yet. And you know, they have been in the game for a while now. Might as well get the offensive lines drawn in to push into San Jose and Costa Rica. They have 1 division. Wow, victory for the Princely Federation. So, the Reichspakt currently do control a decent area of the map. So, the Third Internationale, I'll probably give a decent portion of Europe to, because they will have done most of the fighting. If anything, I'll maybe take Siberia. and you know, Hawaii, the Philippines, maybe Korea as well. Africa is going to be mine. I think that's fair. They can have Europe. Because I'm going to come in and do a decent, hopefully a decent bit of work. We have lost a decent bit of casualties already. Because I tried to break Wallonia and it just didn't work. Hence why we're going for the naval invasion tactic now. What we'll do is we'll actually split the fleet in half. But yeah, that worked exactly. Excuse me, how it was intended. Right, give me that fleet. Half the current selection. There we go. We now have 2 lots of ships. No, we don't. That's a lie. Right. Half that. There we go. No, just give me... There, but finally. That was far too difficult there. So I want some on convoy escorting and some of the naval invasion support. Obviously, we don't need them actually doing it now. Hopefully, we can get some planes in the air as well once we make the landings, because I'm sure we'll have tons of them just sitting around doing nothing now. Tungsten we're a little short on, but on the plus side, if we are, we could just go ahead and do this now. Limited exports, which I'm sure will save us. Yep, we have loads of stuff now. Good. Let's get the basic armored car. Let's get you into production. We'll chuck 20 onto you. We're about to get the Mad Boss of America event. Can't wait to see what this is going to involve. I'm only 63 days from being able to do that, which we are going to be well and truly ready to do the invasion. Anyways, in recent days, Chairman Capone has begun to display what some may call erratic behaviour. While some are considering this to be par for the course for the boss, others are beginning to worry for mental degradation due to his active sexual life on top of his stress of being the leader of the commune. When mentioned or asked on his own well-being, he seems to be adamant that he is completely fine. For right now, nobody is willing to say otherwise, many being too worried about becoming the next individual to disappear thanks to the Ross, Capone's secret police. Some groups, however, may now be starting to keep closer look upon the coming decisions and actions the boss takes. All well to the boss. Okay, and we now have a different portrait as well for him. And that will allow us to do Caponeism and Capone's 5-year plan, as well as reorganize the syndicate government. Wait, I'm sorry, Al Capone is not dead. Okay, let's go ahead and do this right now. Al Capone is not dead yet, he still lives. So does that mean he's going to die soon? Capone's wild parties, oh gosh. Word has come down from the highest echelons of the syndicate that Chairman Capone may slowly becoming more and more unhinged. Only the boss has been thrown multiple parties, some lasting days on end. The parties, while not completely out of character for Capone, have been getting more and more out of hand, and the aftermaths have been harder and harder to keep out of the sight of the public, who upon hearing of them may have a change of heart towards the vulnerable leader. These parties may have a large sink of money, but on top of that, the reports have come that the aftermaths can highly disturbing, including events such as sexual assault, regular assault, as well as some people dying during the party due to overdose on the exorbitant amount of drugs that are present at these parties. All of these things considered may have begun the thought in the mind of Capone's second in command that he has finally begun a final, irredeemable descent into total syphilitic madness. Thanks to the disease, only time can now tell how the response will play out, but some are beginning to believe that the nation is witnessing the self-induced downfall of the boss. Oh gosh, right, let's try and wrap these focuses up, people, because I want to do this one as well, because we get that's 7 states get 3 cities and 3 military factories each, as well as infrastructure. And the infrastructure is nice and all, but the factories, that's a nice batch. I guess Al Capone is going to die. Will he see out the end of the war? That is the question. Probably not at this rate. 40 days to go. Capone's new leaf. As the days have gone on, things have become more and more interesting surrounding the actions of Chairman Capone. A new development in his mental status has emerged, and many surprise isn't exactly what most would call a bad one. Recently, while Capone has shown a stark lack of care in the actual lives of the people of his nation, mostly working to further himself and his own party's goals, the boss has recently begun to have a change of heart. No longer is he being as selfish as he was, and as he is now beginning to put up proposals to make life better for the nation's citizens. While of course citizens have welcomed this with open arms, as well as some of the people in his party, many more see this as a threat to their own power, and are concerned that he is going to continue to give away more and more of what they have earned. The fear that he may soon give away something as precious as power they have fought so hard to solidify in their own hands and becoming reality, and many are beginning to consider what means they have at their disposal removing from power. However, this may become more difficult with the newfound support for the people that Capone is now enjoying through his progressive policies that he's been passing. Yay? Gosh, things are getting interesting. Sorry, Costa Rica, your time has come. So long, farewell. Oh, help if I actually called in. Yeah, come on down into the second Velkrieg, boys. Come on down. The only pair that are going to see action, because, well, yes. Oh, Costa Rica's joined the Reichspakt, and we're now the Union of Socialist Syndicates of America, with an interesting new flag, which means I'm going to have to change the thumbnail again. Alright, the list grow larger. Oh, what were you doing? Somebody's coming to Limon or Limon? Probably not pronounced either of those ways. Sorry, Costa Rica. It's just how it's got to be. You're the only one that hasn't submitted to my dominance. There we go. And the landing craft is 5 days away, folks. Here we go. Fleet, if you would so happy like to take your positions. German fleet is currently sitting at 343 strong. Oh, damn. Let's hope it's trapped in areas that it cannot get to us. There's going to be a lot of ship movement in a second. Come on. Come on. There we go. Advanced landing craft. I'm going to go ahead and get the advanced marine hull. What we're going to do is plop him onto there. Plop him onto there. Delete that and delete that. And let's bloody go. Operation... I don't know what we're going to call this. We're going in. Yeah, nice. So liberate the Empire of Brazil is all we've got left. Are the Germans awaiting our arrival in Wilhelmshaven? They are, with one division. There is one division in Hamburg as well. Of course, I'm not an idiot. We're also landing beside it, which will allow me to slip in behind. There we go, we're pushing out. Denmark has one division defend in there. The Union of Britain has landed in the same slot as I have. Really, guys? You couldn't have done it any earlier, so I could just send my troops over. That's fine. Right, now I've got divisions that can just spread out. Spread out a little bit more than that, thank you. Okay, the invasion went very well over here. We've got some guys here, which means we can start pushing to Copenhagen. Well, waste of a naval invasion. Wait. Whereabouts are you? Ah, right, good. Oh no, I didn't mean to bin it. Oh, Norwegians. Give me military access, you fools. I was going to send that invasion over to Sweden instead. Right, that's looking good. Purple's need a plan run. And let's try and push the main front. Because they'll be trying to break... Well, I'll get some troops back in down here to stop our advancements. That's good. Come on, boys. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Your aim now is to push down there, and we'll try and cut off Dortmund. Right. I don't really want 11 divisions pushing north. We'll have 5 divisions can do that. does that plan? What was that front line there? Okay, the purples have actually pushed further than I was expecting there. Let's keep going. White blues, come on, let's go, go, go. Do you guys wanna, you know, get to the front, please? That would be ideal. We'll keep them pinned in. Hopefully France will help us. Well, pushing the Dortmund. Push towards Frankfurt is going very, very well. Alright, blues, you know, no longer required on that front. Go ahead and bin that. Yeah, can we land before... Oh, we may have just done a bad move there. Why did the Union of Britain just abandon that? Are you trying to screw me over? We do have the port under our control, right? Yes, it's here. We do have it. And those divisions are trash. Whoever's attacking us there. That's the wrong batch. You guys here. Come and see if we can help break that. On you go, divisions. Oh, we might be breaking them. If we can break them in here, all these guys are dead and I can actually send more troops out to do some damage. We'll go ahead and bin that because I'm going to just move them. Right, divisions. That's where you boys need to get to now. Are they on the move? What are you doing, you fools? Get here. Oh, sweet heavens. There cannot possibly be too many divisions. You actually hop on time. Right, let me just bin all this. Divisions, please. Everybody onto this. Everybody on. Right? Everybody's on that now. The only issue is that's going to take a while to sort that out, so we're going to have to just put all my guys onto this for the time being. Just so that they actually hold their positions while the rest of them skedaddle over. Go, go, go. Thank you very much, Lee. Denmark has capitulated. Grand. Happy days. Right, we'll leave the French to deal with that encirclement while we plan on continuing to push forward. We've pushed over into Denmark. Good. How are the Greens getting on? Greens are also doing okay. We do have two little fronts going on right now, but that's because of the mountains, but that's fine. Alright, what's 1,600? Oh, I'm about to dump a ton of fighters in there. I'd like to think we're going to have tons of fighters sitting awaiting our... Well, we have 1,200 naval bombers, so where's the big stack of fighters? Well, there's some. There's 1,000 planes. We'll get... Is there any bigger stacks, or was that literally just the amount of fighters we had? Looks like that was the amount of fighters we had. Anyway, 602 there, please. I really wish there was an easier way to kind of store planes. There we go, 600 more of you. You guys get in the air there for the time being. We'll also... Surely we have a ridiculous amount of cast as well? Ah, yep, there we go. 600 of them in the air. On you go, boys. Come on, divisions. Use the infrastructure. It is open to use there. Maybe give them time to actually get in position. Those the Germans will re-establish themselves. 97, 203 divisions though. It's not exactly a great amount. That apparently has no divisions on it. Whoa. On you go, boys. Liberating Norway. You're welcome, France. I completely forgot there's actually 2 batches of guys. I'm gonna have to change your colour now because I can't have everyone the same. Right, everyone's near enough in position for this, so just the last little manoeuvres and then we'll be good to push. You, for the time being, not that again. Get on there and crush them. Right, how many planes have the Germans got in here? Absolutely nothing. Just give them a little bit of time to build up some organisation. It's pretty much going exactly how I'd planned. They'll both meet up and then they'll start working their way around. That's if the Germans haven't died by then. Right, let's go. Oh, green, green, bloody green. All he is. Oh, another 1,200 planes. Do we have a ton of bombers just sitting doing nothing as well? There's some strategic bombers, we'll get them out. I'll chuck some interwar bombers in as well, why the hell not? And we'll chuck out some more fighters. There we go, there's even more planes. Just get in there. So how many planes have we got stacked in there now? Far too many for them to handle by the looks of things. Should probably send planes to help support the pushes up north, but that's fine. You going to be able to break them, or is it just going to be... Oh no, I think we'll break them with time. The Germans are almost halfway the capitulation. Now, I did notice before, they are on scraping... they were on scraping the barrel. They have dropped down to all don't serve. And it looks of things, Berlin is going to fall to us though. Yep, we have taken Berlin. And Somalia has taken up Ethiopia. Edward A. Carter Jr. falls ill. No. How could this happen? And we've almost finished the list grows larger. Leipzig is the new capital, but we've already secured Leipzig, so we'll have to find out where the next one is. It'll probably be Munich. We are absolutely blitzing our way through the Germans now. And the 2 fronts have united up here in Sweden. The list has grown larger. As the Caponism. Surely they're almost dead. The active field manpower is still ridiculous. I'd love to know how much the Third Internationale has got. They haven't lost as far as many as the Germans have. Have the Germans just ran off to Africa? Yeah, there goes the Germans. Second Weltkrieg, in brackets, number 2. So the second Weltkrieg. Love that. Why don't I just hold this? Okay, great. So Germany, do you want to... The Czechs have managed to escape me. Okay, Denmark, Cuba, Costa Rica, and the Republic of Ireland. All... What the... Well, I took care of Denmark, so Denmark is mine. I took care of Costa Rica, so Costa Rica is mine. Cuba is also mine. As for Ireland, I don't need them. The UK, the Union of Britain rather, can have them. Done. That's that peace deal over with. Where are my divisions exiled? Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, Munich is down here. Well, the tank should have a field day getting down there, so off you go. Hate how they've got their freedom, the Czechs, or they've managed to peace out. Okay, right. The fate of Denmark. Liberate Denmark as a republic. Cuba. Liberate Cuba but retain Guantanamo Bay as a base. Of course we're doing that. And the fate of Costa Rica. Restore a loyal Costa Rican state. Happy days. The collapse of the Reichspakt. And it would seem that all these guys have managed to get their freedom. Well, they don't have to fight me now. The Swedish... German East Asia. Really? It's only a matter of time before the Germans die. And I think what we might do is the ultimate betrayal. It will go down as one of the top 10 enemy betrayals. I think we're going to go ahead and strike the Third Internationale. Stuff them. With them gone, I will be the ruler of the world. So Russia has regained their independence. Or do I do a nice wee montage of me killing everyone else? That was part of the Reichspakt, because I hate how they've all managed to get freedom for me. Like, piece me out, but nobody else. No, 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 no. Not again. You can't just decide to join the Third Internationale once I have you under my control. You are not allowed to do that. You are mine and forever will be mine. How dare you think you're capable of leaving me? Unacceptable behavior. Breslau. Let's take Breslau. It's the last... Yeah. Goodbye, Germany. Enjoy your exile. Ah, the German Empire. Right, how are we going to do this? I think it's fair it goes 50-50 because... Right. Right. Okay. I am going to leave this episode here, right, guys? I'm going to sort some stuff off cam. And I think we're going to have some... just a nice wee montage for the next episode of me killing the rest of what was the Reichspakt, because I hate how they've all managed to get away. It's time for me to kill them all. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall be back very soon for some more. Until then, take care, cheer bye, the now.